Okay, Mom and Dad, I'm going to show you a little bit of something I learned. These are my two switches. This is switch 1, that is switch 2, and those are the two routers. We don't have to worry about it. Here on the different ports, you have port 1, port 2, port 3, and then just for the video, I'll plug this in on port 8. What I'm going to show you is what's known as spanning tree. It allows for physical and logical redundancy between the two switches, so if a port goes down, you don't lose your connection. So I can show you this. If you look right here, the command is show spanning tree. As you can see, it shows port number 1 is a designated port. Port number 2 is the root port that bridges the two switches. Port number 3 is another designated port. And port number 8 is an alternate port, and it's blocking. See, that's forward, 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 block. So now what I can do is, to show the physical redundancy, I have this setup is the root port, this setup is the alternate port. So if I kill the connection, we can go back and show the spanning tree again. And it shows that port 2 is gone, and port 8 has shifted to the root port, and it is listening. We can check it again. Now, not only is it's done listening, it knows what it's supposed to do, and it is now learning. And you can see over here that it is now blinking amber. And it takes about 30 seconds. So we can show the spanning tree again, and we see that port number 8 is now the root port, and it is forwarding information between this switch and that switch. And you can tell because of the two green amber lights. Now port 2 is set up as the primary, so if I plug port 2 back in, it automatically recognizes it. As you can see, it shuts down port 8 automatically, which is shown over here. And you can see that port 8 has been taken back to alternate and blocking, and that port 2 is seen again, the root port, and it is listening. Now it is learning, as you can see. And like I said, sometimes it can take about 30 seconds. And port 2 is now the root port forwarding all information, and as you can see, we have two greens. And that is one thing I've learned.